Hello everybody and welcome to CC Sim Racing. I'm your host Craig Cook and this is a production by CC Sim Racing here for round 2 of the Ferrari eChallenge, and this is also on GT7 and it's in association with Livestrong. Well, if you missed it last time out, it was absolutely incredible, and we're also very luckily sponsored by Track Racer Refine Gaming. Well, we are here at Road Atlanta and we'll take you through all the information, and we do have highlights coming up as well. But we are here for the Trofeo Pirelli, and these are the pros, and this is the Ferrari eChallenge. As you can see, the trainers' cars out on track. We're going to go through the track. So we are here for round 2 at Road Atlanta. What a track. And I think this is one that a lot of people are starting to enjoy. A lot of practice has gone in for the last sort of week, and we will see these times coming down. So track information. So it's the Michelin Raceway, Road Atlanta. And the track length is 2.54 miles, 4.08 kilometers. The longest straight is just under a mile, 0.79 miles, with 1.27 kilometers for everyone else out there. The elevation difference is 0.02, which is again starting to increase now, but I'm sure it's a bit higher than that. But the estimated lap time is a 1:19, but we have seen someone pipped into the 17s, which is really impressive. It just shows you what everyone is like out there. But you want to stay tuned, because this is going to be absolutely incredible, and I will be your commentator, and it is myself, Craig Cook. So please, everybody, sit back and enjoy. As you can see, turn 6 and 7, which is going to be one of those corners, 2 corners that you will not want to get wrong as we get ready for the Ferrari eChallenge. Let's take a look at the highlights from our first race at Monza. It's going to be Craig Cook and Jesse Linquela.
The inside, he's got 0.2, he's 0.1, is he going to move down the inside?
Let's go through. There is Medi. Away we go. Great start from Medi. Lights up the tyres. Killian there in second. Oh my goodness me, that's a fantastic start from Medi. But Twitchy's now gone into second place as they come up to turn 1 for the first time of asking. But look at all these drivers all trying to find some place on the track. And Killian's looking down the inside, hasn't got that done. And it's going to be Medi who goes into the lead. From there is Medi still in the lead. Twitchy in second. Killian in third. Sota in fourth. Here as you see, Jakey's defending from that Red Spectre. Red Spectre's got the inside line. Fantastic racing as we see. Red Spectre goes into 7th place and starts making his moves as Antonio looks down the inside of Jakey, but Jakey looks down the inside of Red Spectre. My goodness me, what a race already. This is fantastic. Yanis sideways. Big stuff. There's Medi, there is Twitchy, there's Killian, there's Sota, Payme, Yanis, Red Spectre. What a shot from these drivers. Antonio through. There is Veloci as they come through. There's the top 10, and they're now going for 3rd place as he comes through. He's got it into 3rd. What a move from Payme. Oh, Soda goes sideways and manages to hold it. My goodness me, the action on track is sublime. There is Red Spectre down the inside of Jakey. Jakey ran the outside, should say, of Ascari. Did he save that? Did he make that? I think he did. Did he get a penalty? We're going to have to take a look. He did not get a penalty. Oh, and he's made a mistake, and there's a penalty as well for Payme. Soda ran the outside, surely not around the Parabolica. That's an incredible move if he holds it. Oh, he's got the inside line, but he's gone round the outside of the Parabolica. That's an incredible move. Let's go on board with that man there. There he is. It's Antonio. Veloci behind, got a fastest lap of 1:48.066. So they're about halfway now, just coming up to 40 seconds time. Medi holds the lead. Somebody's gone into the pits. Jakey and Zach have gone in. And Jakey had no fuel left, so he's Sota, it comes in. And so does Antonio, Veloci, Payme, Red Spectre. Killian has dropped him. Killian has managed to get out with a 1.6 second lead, so that's incredible. Hasn't filled all the way, so what is that strategy all about? Fantastic racing for these two. Payme through and goes into 5th, and Sota's out on the gravel, manages to hold it. Goes down the inside at Ascari. That's very brave in that position. Gets it done. Good move from Sota. Goes into 5th. Jesse, this is incredible.
Yeah, and as you say that, the lead is now down to half a second. It closed it quick.
then Payme gets a second penalty. Oh my goodness me. So now here comes the opportunity. Killian's got to hold that outside line. He's got the inside of the corner, which he does, so he forces Medi out wide. Oh, this is fantastic racing. And the outside and the chicane, surely not. Oh, he's going to do it. There's contact between the two of them and Medi goes through. Oh, on the brakes, they're leaving their brakes really late. Payme might see this in the rear view. The red spec is going to hold that line, and yes, he does. And Jakey didn't have nowhere to go really, but great respect from the two of them. You see Antonio being chased down by Sota. There is Sota for that third and fourth place. Payme in fifth as he flies through. Then we've got Red Spectre, Jakey on his case, but Veloci is also looking for another few positions. There is Zach, and just behind them is Shred. So Shred's done fantastically well to catch up. On the inside, he's got 0.2, he's 0.1. But Medi's going to take this win. What a superb drive from Medi, and he's going to cross the line and take this win. And as Medi takes the win from Killian, congratulations guys, great drive. It's going to be Antonio off that big second penalty. He's going to finish on the podium and he takes third place.
Oh, Spectre takes fifth.
Oh my goodness me, Sota comes through in fourth place. Payme, after all those penalties, still managed to fifth place. Congratulations, Payme. Red Spectre's going to hold off Veloci for sixth place and finishes sixth. Veloci in seventh. It's going to be Zach in eighth. Well done to Zach there. There's Jakey in ninth. And then we have Shred in 10th, who's closing up, and he'll be looking for a better run in the next race. But congratulations to our winner there. Oh, that's only one race. We've got another one yet. Oh, there's a great start from Payme. What a launch from Payme from fifth in the grid. He's now into third, I reckon. Yes, he is. And he might even go for the lead here. And drag race up to turn one. If three abreast as they go into turn one. It's a brave move from Payme. He's going for the lead in the race. Oh, he's done it. Oh, no, he's overshot. He's overshot. He has contact there with Sota. So Killian's absolutely got away with this. The inside on Medi. This is going to be very tense as they go into the braking zone. Oh, Monkey's gone down the inside and hit Payme. And Payme's gone off and he might get a penalty. And Sota's also in the action. And that's given Antonio an opportunity. And he's got into fourth place. My goodness me. So it's Killian from Twitchy, from Payme, from Sota, from Antonio, from Monkey, from Medi, from Shred. Go in fourth. Sota with a great draft on him as well. And Sota's going for fourth. Down the inside. Has he got it? He's going to be on the outside. And there's a lot of aggression. Oh, and Sota's off. Sota's off. See if that changes. Payme's still there in the mix in third place. There's Antonio. There's Yanis. Then we have Jakey, Medi. Then we have Zach. Sota is there as well. Red Spectre on his case just behind. Shredder and Monkey's just not having the best day at the office. There's a move from Medi down the inside of Jakey. He's going for Yanis as well. Oh, that was very lucky. Has he got him? Yes, he has. Going down on board with him. And there's Yanis down the outside. Medi on the inside gets that done. Let's look behind. There is Yanis. Penalty on the leader. His second penalty. Oh my goodness me. That's going to drop him right on the case. Which he must be just rubbing his hands now. Going, oh. So is the penalty now? Yes, it is. This is Twitchy again. I say distinctly. Sorry, I do apologise, Twitchy. Round the outside, and that is a move for the lead. Stop Antonio with the fastest lap, 148.438. Payme has a penalty. See Antonio now close up Payme. Payme's going to have to go defensive, and it's going to be too late. And Antonio round the outside goes into third. Yeah, and as you say that, Medi with the fastest lap, 148.408. And goes into that fastest lap place. Antonio is now under pressure from Payme and Medi. And now is Payme going to go around the outside of the parabolica? Is Medi going to follow suit as well? Oh my goodness, they both go through. Fastest man again on the track on the last lap was a 147.815. Sota for position down the inside of Red Spectre. Holds the brakes on too low and he's overshot. In Antonio in, Payme is Twitchy. Now we need to keep an eye on Medi. I know he's a bit far behind, but Killian has got the lead. Killian's got the lead. Medi still for that fastest lap, 47.815. I don't think we're going to see anything faster than that. That's an impressive time. Oh, he looks for it, doesn't he? Oh, he does it. He makes the move and sticks. Oh my goodness me. These two battling away, absolutely sublime.
In that same thing like we had earlier.
Oh, and as I say that, Sota goes for a move down to the Vente and takes him back from Red Spectre, my goodness. Fastest lap now is Antonio with 147.734.
Very.
Killian, Twitchy, Medi, and then we have Antonio. Who's it going to be out of one of these four? And it's going to be Killian who takes this win, and he's going to be leading the championship going into round 2, and he crosses the line, and Killian takes the win from Distant Twitchy in second. It's Medi in third. It's Antonio in fourth. Paymay's coming round, and he's defended from Sota, and Sota goes wide. Oh, Sota's gone very wide, and Paymay manages to defend him, and Paymay finishes in fifth. It's going to be Sota in sixth, and it's Yanis who finishes seventh, with Red Spectre falling through in 8th place, then Zach in 9th, and it's going to be Monkey in 10th place. Killian takes the win, Twitchy in second, then we've got Medi in third, Antonio 4th, Paymay in 5th, Sota 6th, Yanis in 7th, and Red Spectre there in 8th. Sota got the fastest lap. That must have been on the last lap. He got 147.664. Wow, that was amazing. Massive shout out to Sam Painter for the highlights reel there. That was absolutely killer. And also thank you to Gaming Emotional there, has gifted 5 people membership. So thank you very much. That is really, really kind. So all you lucky people out there have got a membership, which is Wally, KCR, we've got Pete Snow, we've got Witchell and Clark. So well done. You've all got a free membership here at CC Sim Racing. Well, welcome everyone. We're here for round 2. Unfortunately on my own tonight, but that will not change the tone of this race, because we have got a cracker of a race here tonight. So don't forget to please, if you can, subscribe, follow, and hit that notification. Also, just dab that thumb up as well, because the more we get, the more you get, and hopefully we're going to have some of the best racing out on track. Unfortunately, not as many drivers as I thought this afternoon, but it's not going to change the way we see some of these top class GT World Series drivers race, and we will be looking forward to start that. But before we do, let's have a look at the championship table. And as you can see, it's Killian who is on top there with 49 points. Then we got Medi on 46, Antonio there on 38, Paymay on 32, Sota on 31. Then we have Red Spectre on 24, Distinct Twitchy there on 22. And then we have Zach there on 16, Yanis on 14, Monkey there on 13, Veloci there on 12, Jakey on 8, Shredder there on 7, Distinct Nath there with 0 points, Hypers with 0 points, and Maxim also with 0 points. But a couple of these drivers are back this week, and we shall see them live in a moment. So that is your championship table. The guys are getting ready to start their qualifying, and we're just going to get them underway. So unfortunately I'm not the lobby host because we've had a few technical issues, so thank you to Antonio, who has jumped in at the last minute. So he's going to start the qualifying, and we will get this underway. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolute cracker of a race. We have 2 of these tonight, and qualifying has started. So if you're ready, I certainly am, and this is going to be very exciting here at Road Atlanta. So welcome everybody, we are back, we are on track, and we have got drivers out, and as you can see they have started their out lap, and we'll be coming into this very, very shortly with the fastest times, and we shall see who is going to be taking it from everybody. So it's Antonio who is out on track there in front of us, and we've got Yanis, we've got Distinct Nath, we've got Jakey out as well. So Antonio has left everyone, and he's going to be the man that starts us off. Lots of Pokemon stickers on that car, very nice. Or was that Digimon? I don't want to get it wrong, there's probably a few fans out there. Oh no, it's Pokemon, I got it right. So there we go, so here we go, it's ERM Antonio, who crosses the line and starts us off. And then we've got Distinct there just behind, flat out in the Ferrari. He'll be looking to grab some big points today. There's Jakey in third place. So good luck to him today. Lovely looking livery as well. They got a bit told off about the livery, so luckily they've all got them done. Paymay is back as well, and we're great to see Paymay, see what he can do after that absolute awesome lunge into turn 1 on race 2 at Monza, which was absolutely sublime. And it was superb as well. There's Distinct Twitchy. He's back as well, and he'll be looking to gain some points because obviously he missed one race, so I'll go through a disconnect. Red Spectre there as well, did very, very well. He feels he's out of place here, but I'll tell you what, he done very, very well indeed in the last 2 races, so good luck to him tonight. There is Zach. Zach's back again. He'll be looking for more points on the board. Shred will also be looking for better starts, and hopefully he does, and doesn't have contact in the first few, so we shall see. But as the chat's saying, there's lovely looking liveries out, and you can see them. There is Yanis, another one of the drivers, and he's coming through now, and some lovely liveries. They did get a telling off, didn't they? They got an absolute grilling, and they are definitely coming out on fire today. So got one more driver there. Oh, actually it's not Red Spectre, he's at the back there. I will take a look at that in a minute, but it's Antonio who goes through with a 17-1. My goodness me. Crosses the line now. We got Naif who comes through. He does a 17 as well. Jakey comes through. And what does he do? We've got Paymay coming through. Distinct Twitchy's also through. So Paymay and Distinct Twitchy. So Twitchy in third. Zach goes into fourth. There he is. There's Red Spectre. He's gone into 6th place. Shred's gone up to 4th. What a drive from Shred. Goodness me. We were not expecting that on the cards. Really mixing it up with the big boys. Yanis there is in 8th place at the moment. We've got Jakey now dropped all the way down into 9th place. And we did have another driver, but I don't know where he's gone. I don't know if he's disappeared. I'm not too sure. But it's Antonio who takes pole position. So lots of interest in this guy tonight, and did very, very well at Monza. So Distinct Nath and Distinct Twitchy, I wonder if they'll work together or they just race for the prize. I'm not too sure. But he's gone purple again, has Antonio. We've still got, they'll probably get another lap in, which is great news for everybody else. So we've got 1 minute 20 to go, so we'll definitely get 1, maybe 2 if they're lucky. So Antonio comes around now. We'll keep an eye on the guys at the back there. So here comes Antonio, crosses the line, does a 17 dead. Wow, my goodness me, these times are coming in. And another one, 17-1. Distinct Twitchy, here he comes. What does he do this time? He crosses the line, does a 70, goes into 2nd. He pips his teammate. Shred comes through. There's got Paymay just in front of them. So Paymay, Red Spectre's gone into 4th. Red Spectre has gone into 4th. Zach's gone through, and Shred's pipped him again and gone into 4th place. So Red Spectre drops down again. Paymay not having the best of runs at the moment. He's down there in 8th place. So he'll be looking to climb that ladder. As we see, Jakey goes right through and does an 18. So very, very close times at the moment. So Antonio coming through. And again, turns 6 and 7. Very, very tough corners. You have to really drop it down low in the gears and into turn 7. Try not to get the back end sliding out. And that is going to be a crucial part of this race. And especially down here, which is 10A and 10B. Difficult sector of corners. And you can use all the track and a little bit more, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know. So hard on the brakes they go. Into the left-hander of 10A. Into 10B, as you can see. Doesn't quite cut the dirt on the inside of 10B, but here we go, final lap for Antonio. What does he do as he crosses the line? Does he go any faster? Is that a 16? No, it's not. Does Twitchy or does Nath? Does Nath claim the pole position? No, he goes into 2nd. He does beat Twitchy, but Twitchy made a mistake. So Red Spectre coming through. We've also got Paymay. There's a spinner in front. So there is a spinner. Someone has spun just in front. Not too sure who that was. So we've got Red Spectre coming through now. Not too sure who's that. That's Zach behind him. So no change for Zach, no change there. Here comes Yanis. We've got Jakey just in front. Is that Shred? I think that's in front, just in front there. Here he goes. He comes through now. Does he change? No, he doesn't. Does Yanis? No, he doesn't. Does Jakey? No, he doesn't. Paymay stays back there in 9th. Oh, my goodness me. That was not what he wanted. So, wow. What an incredible start to this race. So qualifying, it's Antonio on pole, Nathan 2nd, Twitchy in 3rd, it's Shred in 4th, Red Spectre 5th, Zach in 6th, Yanis in 7th, Jakey in 8th, and Paymay in 9th place. Only 9 drivers tonight, which is a real shame, but I'm hoping everyone stays because it's going to be pretty exciting indeed. So we're just going to let Antonio know that we are ready to go. And we will get this one underway. But my goodness, what a start to this race already. What qualifying. Absolutely amazing. Bottled a 16.9. So Twitchy was actually pulling for a 16.9. Well, I'm sure we're going to see some 16, so really, really impressive. And race is starting, so good luck to all the drivers. And here is race 1, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. The drivers are ready. We are ready. Everybody seems to be ready. We're going to take the covers off so you can see what is happening with the fuel and the tyres. We have 4 red lights. We have 5 ready for round 2 of the Ferrari E-Challenge, and it's a go. And a great start from Antonio, but an awesome start there from Shredder's Rail around the outside. Who was that in the background? Was that Yanis, who's made a few places as well? So Antonio takes the lead into turn 1. Who's going to take it second into turn 2? It's going to be Nath who takes second. So it's Nath from Twitchy from Shred. And then we've got Red Spect, who's made a... What a start again. And Payme seems to be lightning on the starts. He's in 6th place from the back of the grid. So it is Antonio who takes the lead into the sectors now. So sector 4 and 5, through the S's they went onto the climb for turn 6. Brilliant stuff from these drivers already. And it's going to be very, very tight indeed. Let's see how these drivers play out, because they could go flat out. Some drivers I've heard have gone for a tyre change and some haven't, so we'll see what happens. And there's a move from Red Spectre on Shredder, and Payme's got through as well, so we'll see if we can have a look at that. It was Red Spectre down the inside of Shred. Looks like he's got the move done. Great respect from the two drivers, still side by side. And again, it's very tough. Need to get that car turned in. And Payme was like, well, I'm going to have a little go at that. He done a BTCC nudge there on the back of Shred and takes that position from him. So Shred drops back into 6th place. Back to the leader, Antonio from Twitchy. So Twitchy's got past Nath for position. I wonder if we can have a look at that as well. There we go, side by side. And it, ooh, did Nath just let Twitchy go through there? Now that's interesting. I know we've got 2 teammates on track, but that's really early, surely. So Antonio up front still. It's Twitchy there in 2nd, Nathan 3rd. Then we got Red Spectre in 4th. Payme in 5th place, chasing him down. There's Shred in 6th, and Shred's go around the outside of Payme through the S's. That's impressive. Didn't quite work. There is Zach also there in 7th with Jakey just behind him, and Yanis at the back. Not too sure what happened with Yanis because he was flying at the start. So again, just trying to get that Ferrari up to speed. And there is Jakey, who's gone wide. And he was in about sort of 7th place, wasn't he? There he is. He's in 8th. So did he make a mistake coming into turns 4? I think he did. Turns 5. And has he caught the corner? Yes, he has. And hits the wall. And he's got damage. So, but he was on a sector. So Antonio, Twitchy, Nath. Brilliant racing from these guys into 10A, 10B. So Antonio will be looking to make some amends from the previous race. Can we see a win from the ERM driver? There is the fastest lap with a 1:18.053. If we can get some on-board footage from Antonio as he goes through the climb there, through turns 3 and 4, down into the S's we go. Fantastic stuff into this left hand, and again, it's a challenge. You want to try and take as much of the inside as you can, but you don't want to slide out. You really don't want to see the sand pit on the right-hand side, because you will be building a few sand castles, I can tell you, and there's no ice cream van there, I should know. So they come into 6 and 7 now. Nicely done by the top 3 there. There's Red Spectre in the background. It looks like Shred's having a little pop. Let's go on board with Payme. And Shred's looking for a position change. He had a look at Payme there. The Canadian looking quite quick indeed now. Back just behind as well. You can just see Yanis in the distance. There's Jakey also. So all the cars all together. Plenty of time in this race. Hard on the brakes into 10A, and you can see Shred just go overshoots a little bit. This could give Zach the opportunity. God, it's intense stuff. Flat out racing from the top split. Zach looking very, very tasty indeed into turn 1. Zach looking for a move down the inside on Shred. Doesn't quite do it. Had to back out and nearly lost it on the climb. Goodness me. Launches over the top of the hill there. Yanis is closing up as well with a mistake from Zach. Brilliant stuff. Great footage. You can see, look, I'm using all of that track. Oh, and Zach in the background sideways. Still, they are chasing down that man there, Red Spectre, who's holding firm in 4th place. It's a little mistake there, and that's going to cost him. Trying to close the guys up front. Let's have a look at Antonio. Looks very, very calm out front. The smooth operator. I'll have to change his name soon. Please keep your messages coming in, guys. If you are in the chat, please chat. Don't forget you can be a member for 99p. Really support what we're doing here at CC Sim Racing. I want to make this the best thing since sliced bread. And I need a bread cutter to do that. Right, so here's Antonio. Then Twitchy. Then Nath. Then we have Red Spectre. Oh, Red Spectre's glitched a bit there. There's Shred. Oh, we've had a spinner. We've had a spinner. It's Paymay. So what happened to Paymay? He's there in front, isn't he? There he is. Oh, he's on the grass. Did he save it? No, he didn't. Oh, Paymay. He's gone into the pits. He's trying to save it. He's actually spun into the pits, which is no good at all, is it? So unfortunate for Paymay. He's out. Gets going though. Good man. Well done. So Antonio holding the 2nd lead at the moment. 24 minutes to go. And these tyres are lasting quite a long time. So is the fuel. So very, very interesting indeed. Hello to TBC Dan. Hello to TT Lucky Alpha. Great to see you on track earlier. I'm not too sure what group you're in, mate, but I wish you all the best today. See the group races. I think the next ones will start in about, I think it's about an hour, just under an hour from now, 45 minutes from now, I think it is. So hopefully you'll be able to get to see both of these races. So it's Antonio in the lead, Twitchy in 2nd, Nathan 3rd. So there's a big gap now, and then there's the battle for 4th place, which is Red Spectre with Shred, with Zach, and Yanis just behind. Don't worry about the fuel. Again, they need to sort that glitch out, don't they, GT7? That fuel glitch is pretty bad. So here come the drivers. He's having a good run at the moment. What a lovely shot that is as well. Right through the S's, down into turns 4 and 5. Love that. So Jakey on a bit of a charge as well, just in the background there. He's trying to make up, and I did the commentator's curse. He was flying down the hill. We just saw a glimpse of him really giving it some beans, and then he gets a penalty just through frustration. So back to the leaders. Look at this shot. So Antonio, Twitchy and Nath all together. And we've got Red Spectre, and Shred is closing the gap, isn't he? Again, keep an eye on the tyres and the fuel, ladies and gentlemen, because that's going to play a massive part in this race. Are we going to see the top guys change tyres? I don't think it's mandatory. I think it's a mandatory pit stop. You have to pit. But I don't think it's mandatory to change tyres. So I will get confirmation from the admin team. But there is Antonio. To be fair, there's quite a few people on that. If Twitchy doesn't get distracted by those guys in the background there on the rear of that Ferrari, I wouldn't blame him, because I'll be trying to figure out who's who. So there is Antonio, there's Twitchy, there is Nath. Yeah, it does, mate. It does indeed. The second group though looks very tasty as Nath takes a lot of grass there on the exit of turn 6. Very, very lucky indeed. Still together are these three. There is Antonio. Let's go on board with Twitchy. Let's see what he can see. The joys. And Andrew Scott just saying the rears do suffer a bit. As you can see, they are starting to wear down, aren't they? And Twitchy is getting very twitchy. Fastest lap still from Antonio, 17.5. The line, lovely consistent laps, a 17.6 there from Twitchy. So he's definitely got the pace. Now, is he just sitting behind him and biding his time? We just don't know. He might be trying to hold the fuel as long as he possibly can. Very interesting if you can hold that fuel. But there is a mandatory pit stop as confirmed by one of the vice presidents of the Ferrari eCHALLENGE. So Antonio still holds the lead, 0.7 from Twitchy, who is over a second. But again, oh my goodness me, hopping and skipping and a jumping. This update did not help GT7 at all. 12 laps. 12 laps, says Andrew Scott there. That will be very close indeed, wouldn't it? So we'll see. I mean, they haven't degraded as much as I thought they were going to do. I mean, they're really holding quite well, aren't they? You can see just behind there. We will keep an eye on this battle here because it's 0.6 now, so it is starting to close up a bit. Red Spectre's under real pressure because Shred's now 0.4 and closing in. So let's keep an eye on that. There is Zach, Yanis and Jakey. And a lot of that outside line there. It's working quite well for the CC Sim driver. There is Shred in 5th. Love these liveries. I mean, fair play to all the guys that made these liveries. I mean, some of the drivers made them themselves and some of them made by team livery designers, and I tell you what, they are absolutely stunning. There is Zach. Again, I do like that colour scheme. Oh, Zach playing with the fire there. Too hot to handle. And do we have contact? Do we have contact up front? No, it looked like there was an incident. We do have a driver off though. We do have a driver off for, was that 8th place? Now, is that Jakey again? Oh, it's unfortunate again. He's pushing so hard to close the guys, and he's just made another mistake. And trying to get it together, and you can see, oh, it's just awful. Just unfortunate there for Jakey. And now Paymay's got past, so there's a little battle going on at the back here as well. Meanwhile, has Twitchy been caught by Nath? Yes, he has. So Nath is now challenging his teammates. Still 18 minutes to go. We're not halfway as yet. But Nath is really putting the pressure on. And I'll tell you what, Red Spectre ain't that far away either. You can just see a glimpse of blue in some of these shots. But please do keep your messages coming in, guys. I really do like to see the chat flowing. And I'd love to grab your information when we possibly can. So who do you think's got it at the moment? Has Antonio got this win in the bag? Because he's now 1.5 seconds up the road. And he definitely will need to have fuel. So, but will he change tyres? Is he going to be brave? Is he going to bite the bullet? Or is he just going to make a mistake? We did see from Andrew Scott there. He did say about a replacement tyre on lap 12. So we got a vote for a favourite livery. Man, Jakey's livery is gorgeous. And lovely livery's choice. I suspect they will go for tyre change. That's a good call, mate. We'll have to see what happens there. So Antonio now down to 1.2. So Twitchy really putting the hammer down now. Does he get the fastest lap? Not quite. But as that fuel depletes, these times will come down. Are we going to see a 16? Lovely shots from the two team drivers there. There is Nath in 3rd, with Red Spectre in 4th. Managing to hold that 1.2 second gap from Shred, who's in 5th place. That just following suit. He's there in 6th with Yanis just behind in 7th. Again, Yanis is tired of the left rear, starting to wear quite rapidly now. We're on nearly halfway through. A minute to go. Just about keeping that composure, keeping the car as straight as possible, not turning the steering wheel too much. And what's happened here? Twitchy's dropped back, and Nath has now gone into second place. Now, what happened? Oh my goodness me, Twitchy's crashed. So Twitchy crashed at the back there. He's done a massive KFC out with me mate's burnout. And unfortunately, that's put him under real pressure because Red Spectre and Shred are just in the background. Now, can he get away? But Antonio's come in. So Antonio's come into the pits. 15 minutes to go. Now, what's he going to do? So is he going to fill to 3/4 and just go flat? Or is he just going to carry on what he's doing? Let's see what he does. He goes full pelt. He's going full throttle. My goodness me. Here we go. So Antonio goes in. Yanis also goes in. There he is. He's also put on fresh set of rubber. Great call there, Andrew. Great call. So Paymay's in as well. There goes Paymay now. Is Paymay going to gamble? No, he doesn't. He does change the tyres. He has got no fuel at all. Has Jakey? Yeah, Jakey's the same. So really, really burning that fuel, weren't they? So Nath in the lead, 4.8 seconds. And I love to see that. Steve says it's game on. It really is, isn't it? So there is Nath. What can he do? Now, is any of these guys going to change? So hard on the brakes. Could be a 23-lap race, he says Scott. So Nath, is he going to just carry on going? He's got the lighter car now. He has got... he is carrying on going, so we'll keep an eye on that. What about Twitchy? Twitchy carries on going as well. We'll see. Oh, so Red Spectre's in. Red Spectre comes in now. He is very low on fuel. What is he going to do? Is he going to change tyres? No. Oh, I thought he wasn't going to change then. He comes in. He fuels. Now, 13 minutes to go. Is he going to fuel to the end? Or is he going to 3/4 it and try and grab some positions on track? No, he goes full again. So they're a bit concerned with his fuel. Shred's also out. Now, who made it out first? Is it going to be Shred or is it going to be Red Spectre? Has Shred pipped him because he fueled less? Let's see. At the moment, it looks like Shred because that's what's come up on the board. And Red Spectre's out first. Red Spectre's out first. There is Antonio at the top of the hill now. And Red Spectre comes out. And he's got a penalty. He's got a 3-second penalty. Oh, no, Red Spectre. He's got a 3-second penalty. That will be a kick in the chops, that. They're under real pressure already from Shred, and there's a massive glitch. Now, I wonder if it was a glitch that stopped that. So, Nath coming through. He stays out again. So, Nath is just trying to put the hammer down, and he's done a 17. So, he's now in the 17s. Twitchy comes in. Twitchy comes in. Zach's still out. But Zach comes in now. So, Twitchy's in. I was wondering if anyone was going to gamble with a no change of tyre. Oh, Nath stays out. That's impressive work from him. So where is Antonio? My goodness me. I tell you what, if there is a short fill from Distinct, there is. It's a short fill. Now let's see what he does. Is he going to get out in front of Antonio? We're going to stay with Antonio. And we're going to keep an eye on Twitchy. Does he come out? We're still waiting. We're still waiting. There is Antonio, and there is Twitchy. Massive gap, an absolutely huge gap. Now, the next one we need to keep an eye on is this man here. Is he going to get out in front of Antonio? He can now short fill. He's just done a 17.8. Previous laps from Antonio was an 18.4. Oh, my goodness me. This is going to be close. Penalty for Twitchy. Oh, my goodness. A 3-second penalty for Twitchy as well. So Red Spectre's dropped all the way down into 7th place. But Shred could get podium here. So Nath is in. Nath is invisible, ladies and gentlemen. There he is. So Nath is in. Oh, what's happening? He's filling. He's not changing the tyres. He's going for the win. He's going for the win with 11 minutes to go. He's not changing tyres. And he's going to have a huge gap. Look at this. He's still rolling down the pit lane. And he's going for the win on 50% tyre on the near side. My goodness me. This is incredible. What a battle we're going to have for the final. Nath is out. There he goes. Did he get a penalty? I don't think he did. Someone lost their balloon there. Well, it's not. I'm only joking. There is Nath. He comes through. Through turn 3 and 4 into the S's he will go, and he's got 6 seconds on the man behind him. Now, what can Antonio do? He will be putting that hammer down, and he needs those 17s, doesn't he? So Nathan the lead, 5.8 seconds. Antonio in second. Where did that come from? Distinct Twitchy, 16 seconds down the road, but I tell you what, Shred's not that far behind. He's 2.6. Can he get Twitchy for a podium? Yanis there in 5th place. Oh, and Yanis makes a mistake, and that could be a penalty. That could be a penalty. Are we going to see a highlight there? He might have got lucky. Usually about here it comes up. No, he didn't, but Red Spectre's on the chase now. 10 minutes to go. And this is the battle we need to keep an eye on. There is Zach. Let's go on board with Zach and see what he can see. On board with the American. We'll keep an eye. As you can see, top right-hand side of your screen, the map. You can see the two just coming through into turn 1 now. There is Nath, you can see. And second car just behind is Antonio as 5th, 6th and 7th go through turns 10A and 10B over the brow of the hill into turn 11. Across the line to turn 12. Fantastic fuel saving from Nath there. He did a great job, didn't he? So still waiting for these overtakes. Still 5.3 seconds, Nath from Antonio. And to keep it nice and cool is Nath. Oh, he did a 119 on the last lap, didn't he? Obviously, he went in for his fuel, obviously, but there's still 9 minutes to go. And as that fuel starts to deplete and the tyres are a lot better, he can see the leader. He's going to be in such a good position in the last sort of 3 minutes of this race, but we shall see. Hard on the brakes goes Nath. He's got plenty of fuel. There is Antonio, 5.4 seconds down the road. Twitchy's there as well. Still, that time hasn't been beaten. That 17.5 is absolutely epic, isn't it? Andrew says it's on. Love that. Don't forget, guys, to please subscribe. And also hit that notification button. Don't forget to share to your socials. This is an amazing race. Shred still holding 4th place. Yanis still holding that 5th place. There is Red Spectre, and he's right on his case now. 0.8 is closing in. There is Zach in 7th. Ame still going round. Jakey also. Oh, need to keep an eye on these battles. There is Nath. It's now 5.2 now, and again he needs to stay out of the grass and out of the rough stuff. Just like golf, you can't play in there, mate. You've got a driver. Now 5.1. Are we going to see? Yes, we are. There's Antonio coming over the brow of the hill now. Look at that. There he is. Will we see Distinct Twitch? Not quite. There he is. 3.5 seconds down the road is Shred. Shred. There is Yanis, and there is Red Spectre on his case. There is Zach. Are we going to see a move here? Let's go on board. There is Yanis, hard on the brakes into 10A and B. Oh my goodness me, GT7, please sort this glitching out. It's horrific. So there's a mistake. There's a mistake, and there goes Red Spectre. Goes down the inside, and it's a move from Red Spectre with a Yanis mistake. Let's take a look at that. Red Spectre now into 5th place. So really unfortunate again. Just hopping and skipping and just took a little bit of the grass. And what a save from Yanis. What a save that was. And Red Spectre down the inside of turn 12 gets that done. And Yanis now into 6th. Red Spectre into 5th. Let's keep on the lead at 4.5 seconds. 6.5 minutes to go. What's your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen? Antonio storming back with fresh rubber and plenty of fuel. There he is. You can see him over the brow. Oh, it's all to play for now, isn't it? It doesn't look a lot, but it's coming down. It is definitely coming down. It's now 4 seconds nearly. Cole Butler from Team CC coming in to snoop the top split drivers, see what they were doing. So, Nath, 4 seconds now. It's coming down. 6 minutes to go. And that tyre is starting to look a little bit second-hand now. There is Antonio. Oh, just one mistake and it's game over. But look at the tyres. Look at the tyres. He's closing him so quickly. 3.8 now. I'll tell you what, Nath is doing a superb job, isn't he? It is. Yeah. As that song by D. Ream said, things can only get better, but in the case of Distinct Nath, they definitely ain't. And a purple sector for Antonio. He's absolutely flying. Twitchy's just settling now for third place. He knows he's got that in the bag. Just got to keep an eye on Shredder and any penalties that come about. There's Red Spectre in 5th place. There is Yanis still there. Zach still hasn't managed to get on the back of these guys, but he's got plenty of fuel, so maybe he might put the hammer down and try and go for an overtake. So well done to Zach, doing a class job. Let's take a look at the leader. There he is, 3.3 seconds in the lead. See if we can get a rear bumper cam. There we go. We can get the rear wing. And are we going to see that Antonio car? There we are. There he is. Distinct versus ERM. The fastest lap again, a 17.506. And he said Nath has thought this through. We shall see, won't we? 3 seconds now. It's still still 3 laps in. There's still 3 laps to go. Yeah, no, it is. It is. It's about 3 laps. Maybe 4. Oh, using all that track. Love it. There you go. Confirmation from the man himself. He reckons 23. 3 laps. 2.9. It's coming down. And Nath will be looking behind his rear view now, and he'll be going, oh dear. Have I made a gamble? Or has Antonio made the royal flush? We're going to find out as they come into 10A and B. Brilliant stuff from Nath. You've got to take your hat off to him. What a brave driver he is. Coming up to a back marker as well, which is Jakey, and he's using all that track. He clips the curbs and gets the dirt on the tyres, and he's not phased at all. Look at this. Fantastic. 2.4. Antonio comes through. Does he go faster? He's doing 17s. The last 5 laps. 17s. He's catching 4 tenths, maybe 5 tenths a lap at the moment. 2.3 seconds. Oh my goodness, this is incredible. And they're coming up to back markers. 3 minutes to go. Definitely 2 more laps. Oh, and Nath makes it over the curb in just. It's Antonio putting the hammer down, on board with Antonio. 2.2 seconds. 2 minutes and 50. Yellow flag. There's a yellow flag and Jakey's crashed now. Where has he crashed? Oh, he's trying to get out of the way of the drivers and he manages to do so. So well done to Jakey. But there is the leader. He can see him. Can Antonio pick the win off Nath with a really brave strategy from Distinct Nath? Unbelievable. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's definitely 2 laps. Pardon the brakes. Into 10A. Oh, he's using so much of that curb. Oh! Very lucky indeed. It's now 2 seconds dead. What a drive from the man in front now. You've got to take your hat off to him. He's doing a superb job. Another 17 from Antonio. 18.2 from Nath. It's just enough, isn't it? It's just enough, but they're going to have another lap. He's got to do it all again. Incredible scenes here at Road Atlanta, race 1. We got another one to go. And there it is. There's your leader. There is Antonio. Oh, 1.7. There's Twitchy. There is Shred. There's Red Spectre. Coming up the top of the hill. There's Yanis. Coming through the S's. There's Zach and Paymay. Jakey has settled in. Oh, Nath has gone over the grass on turn 7. 1.4 seconds. It's coming in and he's going to be in tow mode now. He's nearly there. And look at Nath's fuel. He's had to put the hammer down. He's got one more lap on this fuel. And Antonio's burnt his fuel up as well, so it's about who can save the fuel at the end. But it could be down to tyres. 55 seconds. This will be the final lap as they cross the line. Goodness me. Are they all going to run out of fuel? Where is Twitchy down the road? He's there, and he's got plenty of fuel. Where's Shredder? He's low on fuel as well, but Red Spectre, he's got quite a lot of fuel. But Nath is now under a second. It's 9 tenths. Goodness me, what a battle between these. Look at those times from Antonio. Let's go on board. Actually, I want to change that. Let's go on board with Nath. 20 seconds. This is the final lap as Paymay will cross the line now. Can he do it? He's hard on the brakes. My goodness me, they're coasting and trying to save fuel. Look at this. This is brilliant. Oh, and again, he's got closer. It's 0.6. Is that enough? Is that enough for Antonio? I don't think it's going to be, but you might see a late lunge into 10A. He's closing. He's closing. On board again. Goodness me. What an end to this race. Lap 23. Are we going to see a lunge from Antonio? He's got to get this move right, has Nath. He's got to get it right. He defends the corner. Oh, lots of curve from Antonio. He gets the exit right. Nath puts the hammer down. Antonio go round the outside of the final corner. He might get the cut back here on Nath. He's trying it. He's trying it, and it doesn't work. But it's Nath who takes the win. What a drive from that man. Antonio in second. What a drive. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. There is Twitchy. He comes through in third place, and he'll be looking for a better run in the next one and gets the fastest lap of a 17.4. Shred takes fourth. Congratulations, Shred. It's Red Spectre in fifth. It's Zach in sixth. And it will be Yanis who's there in seventh place, just coming through. There he is. Paymay finished in eighth, and Jakey finished in the pits. But we have got to take your hat off to this man. Distinct Nath. My goodness me, I'm going to have to clap. Antonio, my goodness, those lap times are sensational. Wow. Things do get better, ladies and gentlemen. We've got another race to go. Unreal stuff from those drivers. Absolutely unreal. Thank you. Thank you so much to those two drivers. What an amazing end. Such a shame for Twitchy, wasn't it? He was there. That could have been a totally different race. And as mentioned in the chat, wasn't it? As mentioned in the chat. How do you do that? So congratulations to Nath there. What a superb drive, and well done to Antonio. Right, let's take a look at those race results before they start the next race. I'm not too sure if we're going straight in. I think we probably will. So Distinct Nath takes the win. It's Antonio in second. Look at that. 0.106, a tenth. That's it. Distinct Twitchy there in third with the fastest lap. Shred there in fourth. Red Spectre in fifth. Zach in sixth. Yanis in seventh. Paymay in eighth, who we're looking for a better run next time out. And Jakey will take ninth. But I tell you what, all those lap times are much of a muchness. Anyone could win this. Amazing driving. Absolutely amazing. So I'm just going to quickly have a chat with the guys and see what they want to do, because and also, before I do that, I want to save that replay. That's definitely going on there. What a race. What a race, ladies and gentlemen. Thoughts, please. Send me your thoughts. I'd love to know what you want to say, and I'll happily, should I say. I wouldn't be lovely, but I'd happily mention it on the stream. So apparently somebody wants a 15-minute break. Come on. Let's get it done. Let's get it over with. Let's get this race done because that was excitement on a whole nother level. Right, so let's take a look at some of these messages. Don't forget to please get cracking. So we've got 17's as nuts as Andrew there. We got Adman there. I don't know what that says. Wow, says Andrew. Oh, says gaming. Damn, says gaming again. Then we've got Distinct Awesome there. Says GG. Yeah, cheers for that. I'm not too sure what the thunderous spray through the nostrils is, but it was amazing. Then we got Twitchy Man. Well done on third. The top two. Damn, some great racing. It was really good. Who do you get? How do you get? Oh, wow. Do you get 14 laps from a tank? Yeah, you can do, yeah, apparently so. Smash that like button. Definitely smash the like button. How do you do that? What a finish from the top two. Says Arcanite Prime. Great to see Arcanite. Go and check his new league out as well. It looks really interesting. Really good stuff. Two Foxes, I think it's called, if I remember rightly. Wow, what a great race, man. Wow. Michael Humphrey says, well done, Red. So we are going to start, it looks like, from the timer in 3 minutes, I think. So we are going to be starting in 3 minutes. So while we do that, please come and check us out at CC Sim Racing because we have got some cracking races and I would happily like to show you what we have on offer. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after what was one of those races you just don't know what's going to happen. It was absolutely unbelievable. So apologies about that. I'm pushing some buttons and I didn't mean to push that one. There we go. But it was unbelievable. Arcanite, you're very welcome, mate, and great to see you there, Chris, joining us. Andrew Scott says, "Great stream, Craig. Keep it up." Thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate that. That's really helpful. Thank you. It does mean a lot when it is appreciated. Thank you. Red Bull Racing, Red Bull GT should say. Hello, Mark. Great to see you, mate. Amazing broadcast. Thank you, buddy. And I hope you're enjoying it as well. Wow, what a race we had. Nath going for that non-tyre change. Now, I wonder if that's going to be playing on the drivers' minds now, because obviously we just saw something completely new and that changed the whole game. So, you know, Twitchy with the mistake, that could have been a different ball game as well. Well, was Twitchy thinking the same option? Was he thinking of going for that non-tyre change? No, Antonio, if he was a little bit further in front, could that have been the game changer at the end? I I tell you what, it was just all to do with car control at the end, and the consistency from Nath was sublime. But my goodness me, Antonio, those times were insane. Consistent 17s on 7 laps in one sitting. That's amazing. So, are we going to see a couple of drivers go, do you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that next time. So, but it looks like Antonio's ready to kick some butt again for the second time. Because he wants that win, doesn't he? Has Nath got this again? But has Twitchy got something under his sleeve? We're going to find out as qualifying starts. Let's get going. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 2, qualifying number 2. And it is that man again, Antonio. He's pipped to the front. He wants the TV rights, doesn't he? Look at him. He takes it out again. And let's see if Antonio can take it again and get another position on that podium. Can he get this win? That's what he wants. He wants that win. It was so close, wasn't it? But not to be, because that man just behind him was the man that took that win with some incredible car control and a great display of how to save fuel. And he did it in style. Well, he nearly lost it in style, but he did do it in style. But here we go. We are here for race 2, qualifying now. Jakey's now just behind these guys. I think that's quite a clever idea that Jakey's come out just behind these guys and see where they're making their time and where he was making his mistakes. But that livery is pretty something, isn't it? That is tasty, that livery. There is Twitchy there in 4th, the Australian. Let's see what he can do as he comes through. Oh, cheers, guys. Nice work, Craig. Good luck, drivers. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. And here we go. Another streamer as well, so go and check him out. And this guy actually races with a helmet on, I think. Unbelievable. Aye, indeed, Stephen. We got Here Comes the Curveball. Yes. Now, what are we thinking, guys? Are we going to see a lot more of these drivers now not changing tyres? Zach in 6th. Red Spectre at the back, just being very, very patient indeed. And there is Shred and Yanis as well. So that is going to be a good battle to watch. Apparently there was a bit of argy-bargy at the start of the race. Not too sure where that was, but a little bit of contact at the top of the hill there. Maybe turn 3 and 4. Very tough corners, as we know. But Antonio is going to start proceedings again. Comes through 10A. This is where he really caught up the man behind him. But just wasn't enough, was it? And again, uses all that track over the grass. And are we going to see a 16? There goes Nath. He wants that pole position. Antonio goes through. 17-1. 16-9 from Nath. There it is, a 16-9. I said 16-9 just to get that clarified, okay? It is my accent. Antonio there in 2nd place. There is Twitchy in 3rd. Red Spectre's in 5th place now. There is Shred, who's taken 4th place. The times are flooding in. They're back in the 17s again. Oh, Shred, wow. Impressive car control. Red Spectre there in 5th. Yanis in 6th place. Everyone in the 17s this time round. Jakey just out the 17s. Payme looks like he made a mistake somewhere, because we know he's in the 17s. He has done 17s. And Zach there as well. Made a mistake, it looks like, but let's see, 1.1 seconds through the 1st sector. Already a personal best. So Nath looking very spicy up front with a 16-9. Wow. Stay with him. Yeah, he's off the pace. He's dropped right off the pace this time. There's Antonio. I mean, that was a lap to put down, but to put a 16-9 down is unreal. Here he goes into the final corner. These two, oh goodness me! Oh, 17.099. He's nearly there, isn't he? Where's Twitchy? We're going to see Twitchy cross the line. Oh, he's pipped 2nd from Antonio. Boy, 27 thousandths. Look at that. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look how close these three are. Zach has gone into fourth with an amazing lap. A 17.3 from Zach. Where did that come from? Unbelievable from Zach. Goes into fourth place. Oh, he's going to be well chuffed with that. Shred is there in fifth. That's going to be a tough time to beat by these guys. Penalty for Shred. A second penalty for Shred. There is Payme. He's jumped into sixth place. Yanis in seventh. Keep it PG. I'm trying. I did say 1:16.9, okay? Just to let everyone know. Confirming that. I'll just have to do 1 minute 1:06. Is that easier? Oh dear. Right, Red Spectre there in 8th place. Jakey in the pits. I think he's just had enough. He's happy to just sit there and wait his turn, I think. But there is Nath. Oh, Nath took a lot of the curb there. Is that a penalty? Oh, yeah, that was a penalty. And he's decided, nope, that's no good for me either. He's gone into the pits. Antonio goes into second. He goes faster again with a 17.020. Oh, we're going to see another one. No, we're not. And that is going to be Antonio in second. So he is going to be next to Nath on the grid. Is that going to go faster? No, he doesn't. There is Red Spectre coming through now. He's in 8th. Can he change? No, he can't. Oh, my goodness me. There is Shred in 5th. Can he change? Oh, goodness me. He went right off the track. Not too sure what happened to Shred there. He shredded quite a lot of the tyre as he went off the track. He's back on the track, and there is Yanis. So, interesting. Very, very interesting. There is Nath. For some reason, Nath seems to have gets to have another crack at it and nudge the man who was second on the way to say, I'm still here. Nah, 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 nah. So there is Antonio in second, Twitchy in third, Zach in fourth. That is such a good lap. Such a good lap. He will be buzzing under that helmet or on the sofa or whatever he's in the rig. Everyone's different. There's Shred in 5th with Payme in 6th place, and he'll be looking for a better run. I mean, he's under a second off the leader. 8 tenths. That's amazing. Yanis also 0.850. Then we've got Red Spectre also under a second. Interesting stuff. Seems to be that turn 7, the exit of turn 7 is the killer. That seems to be taking a few of the drivers, doesn't it? But wow, unbelievable stuff. It really, really is. I'm so looking forward to this one. Will Nath make it 2 wins on the bounce? Wow. Right, here we go. So Distinct Nath takes pole position with a 16. There's Antonio in second, Twitchy third, Zach fourth, Shred in 5th, Payme in 6th, Yanis in 7th, Red Spectre in 8th. And then we have Jakey there in 9th place. Only 9 cars, but I'll tell you what, it feels like there's 16 on the track. Unbelievable stuff. And Antonio will be getting these guys ready. And we're going to get this one ready as well. Good luck to all the drivers. And don't forget to share and like the stream. Here we go. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here on CC Sim Racing for round 2 at Road Atlanta, race 2. And who's going to take it into turn 1? Oh, there was a bit of a jump. And again, look at that start from Payme. I said this last time in race 2 at Monza, and he's done it again here. Nath takes the lead. Antonio defends the inside line. Zach's on the outside. Payme's gone into 5th place from the start. And there's a little bit of contact between Antonio and Twitchy. And hard on the brakes into turns 4 and 5. Into the S as we go. It's Distinct Nath from Antonio, from Twitchy, from Shred, from Payme now into 5th place. Yanis there in 6th. Zach there in 7th. Red Spectre and Jakey just behind him in 9th place. But everyone's through. Great start from the leader. And it's Nath that holds it as we come into turn 6 and 7, the tough one. Here we go. Oh, lovely shot. So into the right-hander we go. through 7. Everyone's through. Everyone's together. And Antonio's looking for this lead already, isn't he? Goes to the left-hand side. Oh, sorry, his right-hand side, left-hand side from the camera. And there he is. It's a drag race down to turn 1. Oh, it looks like he might get it. Here we go. The lead could change early on. And Antonio's got the outside line. Nafe's got the inside line. There's a little bit of contact between the two of them. They've all got through. And look at Twitchy. He looks like he might get both of them. No, very close from Twitchy. And that's Antonio taking the lead of this race from Twitchy in second. Now Twitchy might have a look as well. Now Antonio's gone defensive straight away. And Twitchy's having a look. Paymay down the inside of Shred. It looks like, has he got that done? Yes, he has. Well, he's going to be side by side. We're going to keep an eye on those two there. There they are. Paymay's on the inside. Shred on the outside. Great respect from the two drivers. Has he gone sideways? Still contact as they go through turns 4 and 5. Yannick's through. Oh. Paymay's done it. He's into 4th and he needs to close these guys up front. He needs to make amends. Jakey's got past Red Spectre and it looks like Zach, who was at the front of the start of this race, is at the back of the back. There he is. Hasn't got damage, so not too sure what's happened there, but it looked like Red Spectre was having a weave on Jakey there, not quite getting through, but it is Antonio in the lead. Twitchy in second. Nath there in third on the grass. It's Paymay in 4th. It's Shred in 5th. Yanis in 6th, so Jakey in 7th, Red Spectre in 8th, on board with Red Spectre on Jakey in the tow. Goes to the outside, very brave. Are we going to see a move around the outside from Red Spectre? Oh, he's done it. Bit of contact between two of them. Jakey round the outside of Red Spectre this time as they come into turn 11, into turn 12, still side by side. Great respect from the two drivers as they come through. Oh my goodness me, that was absolutely superb. Jakey's still on that outside line. Red Spectre's still holding him there and he's got through this time, but great driving from those two. What a great bit of respect from those two drivers. Superb stuff. Back to the leader. Antonio now with a 6/10 lead on Twitchy. And Twitchy wants to make amends for that last race. There is Nath. There is Paymay. There is Shred and Yanis. And just behind them, Red Spectre and Jakey. And Zach is now on the back of these guys. There he is. It's still on the lead lap and closing. Wow, where do you look? I mean, where do you look? On board with Antonio. Please keep the chat going, guys. I'd love to hear the chat. Let's get this black cover off, shall we? Because I've left it on. There we go. On the brakes into 10A. Into 10B they go now. Still cushioned is Antonio from the two distinct drivers behind. You can still qualify if you want to join. You can still join. There is a reserve list, and if you're lucky enough and some people don't turn up, you can get yourself in this race live streamed. My daughter says hello Lily, thanks for joining me, babe. So here we go into turns 4 and 5 into the S's. Great racing from all the drivers. They're still all together. Oh, look at Nath using all that track and a little bit more in the background. It looks like there's a battle there between Nath and Jake, and Twitchy goes over the curbing now. Is that going to be a penalty? Doesn't look like it. Very, very close indeed. We will see the views go down as the other drivers start to practice and get their qualifying done for their races. So we've got the TROFEO AM, and then we've got the Copper Shell and the Copper Shell AM. They're also racing today. So good luck to all the drivers. They would have been definitely watching that very closely. So into 10A and B, still Antonio holding the lead, but Twitchy is getting ever closer. Paymay has really got himself in the zone now, hasn't he? He's there in 4th place. Shred is having a superb race here today at Road Atlanta. Twitchy is looking for an early pass. Fastest lap. Oh, fastest lap from Antonio. Nipped away from Nath. So Nath now putting the hammer down, trying to keep that gap close. Very interesting to see if Nath goes with that same decision, because this is going to play on Antonio's mind now, because obviously there was contact as well. There wasn't contact, there was contact on their own spinning out by Twitchy. And obviously that caused Nath to sort of drop back a little bit. So is it going to be the same thing again? Is Nath going to go for that tyre? Or is Antonio going to do it this time? Very tough to tell, isn't it? But you can see Nath has the pace. He can do those 17s. So Antonio holding the lead. There's Twitchy in second. Nath in third. And again, Twitchy doing the right thing here. Not going for that move. Just sitting behind him. Closing in on the toe. Saving fuel. This is the problem that Payme has. He's not quite in the toe yet. If he could just absorb Nath's rear bumper, he might be able to save a bit more fuel. There is Payme. There is Shred. There is Yanis. There is Red Spectre. Jakey just behind him. Well, good to see Jakey having a better race this time. But Zach has now got on the back of these guys, and he'll be looking to start taking some places as he goes on the grass. Fantastic stuff from these drivers. So, Antonio. What's that? Sorry, fellas, eating and watching. Brilliant. Hey, look, it's better than nothing. Don't forget to please share, like the stream, and also share to your socials, please, guys. Let's go. This is some of the best drivers in the world of GT7 racing right here on CC Sim Racing. Well done to Antonio for making the move. But can this tactic work the same? He says. I love that. Love that. Love the chat. Keep the chat going, guys. We do appreciate it. Who is your winner? He's still got drivers behind him. Twitchy's having a lot better run here. I don't want to commentator curse him early. Here is Nath. Here is Paymate. So the three are getting away. Obviously, they have the toe. Paymate doesn't have the toe as yet. He's trying his best to get on the back of these guys. Shred is also trying to close in on the back of Paymate. Yanis is doing the same, and he's in the toe. So he's got enough time to just close up on Shred here. We're looking to get a lot closer now. Zach and Jakey battle away here. Oh, Red Spectre's had contact. Red Spectre's had contact, or did he have a penalty? Because he was in 7th place. So did he have a penalty or make a mistake? We did not see that, unfortunately. So Red Spectre now dropping to 9th. Frustration there for the CC driver with Zach and Nath there battling away. And still the top 5, 6, 7 cars all together. Oh, top 6 should I say. He's doing a lot better this time, isn't he? With Zach just behind. There is Red Spectre also behind him. Again, just having to adjust there, did Zach. A lot better race from these. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. So coming into turn 6. Coming into the very tight turn 7. Again, it's like a first, second gear. Try to get that car to rotate. Brake bias plays a massive part in this as well. Most drivers I've heard are all a full front 5 apparently. I'm not too sure if that's true or not, but some of the drivers that I've been speaking to, as you see, Nath taking a lot of the dirt there. Now, was that a mistake from Nath? As he comes, oh, did he come into the pits? Was there a mistake here? We're going to take a look at that. Was there a mistake? He's very lucky indeed. It looked like he made a mistake. No, he did stay out. It looked like he was going into the pits. There's a great battle here for 4th, 5th and 6th respectively. And Payme's been pipped by Shred there. I don't know if we can grab that replay. No, unfortunately not. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to keep up with the lead pack because they're absolutely flying. They're now 4 seconds up the road from Shred. And Shred's getting away from Payme. Oh, Payme again just going a little bit sideways. These three could work together and close the guys up in front. Meanwhile, Jakey there and Zach and Red Spectre still having their battles. So we've got 3 battles to concentrate on here. Cost sweep for Spitfire after this amazing racing. There's a lot of build-up, isn't there? Red Spectre's gone off the track again. There he is. He's at the back. He's got damage. He's got damage. Now, where did he do that? Did we miss that one? Getting good at these replays at the moment, am I? Yeah, he's got damage somewhere. I'm guessing it was the turn before, turn 5. Oh, there he goes. There is Antonio. Distinct Nath, 17.8, still there. Need to keep an eye on these tyres, as you can see. Actually, just a little bit better than Antonio, and Nath exactly the same as Twitch. So. Look at the difference in the fuel. There's Shred. He's nearly down, nearly to a quarter of a tank. Quarter of a tank for Paymate. Not his favourite track, obviously, but Yanis has got plenty of fuel, so he's in a great position, at least for a top 5 finish here. We've got Jakey and Zach's still just playing that mind game, isn't he? He's just sitting on the back, trying to hold out as long as he possibly can, but he has got a good run, and he's flashing Jakey now. Is he flashing Jakey to say, come on, mate, let's push on? Or is he flashing Jakey because he's got a joypad on? Or is he flashing Jakey because he's saying, get out of the way, I need to get through? I'm not too sure, but he was flashing him quite constantly there. Let's see what happens. See the drag race on board with Jakey. No change up front. On lap 9, nearly halfway. Zach is really grabbing that toe, isn't he? As we look to our left, there goes the Ferrari into the braking zone. Oh, has he overshot? He's managed to get it under control. That's a superb move there from Zach. What a move that was. Let's take a look at that replay. Hopefully that's the right one. No, we'll come back. Hopefully we'll get to see it again. There we go. Down the inside. Gets it done. Does he hold it? Of course he does. So Jakey now drops back into 8th place. So Antonio from Twitchy, from Nath. Oh. A little bit of a hop, skip and a jump from the drivers, but they're all keeping there. Settled. Half a second from each other. Oh, and again, Twitchy needs to make sure he doesn't do the same again on this corner. He's going on the grass again. Keep your chat coming in, guys. Very interesting. They're all the same. Nath looks very good on fuel, though. He looks the better of the two out front. So, again, great shout there from Steve, who says Nath for the win. Looking very, very good, isn't he? Oh. So, fastest lap there from Antonio across the line, a 17.831 on that lap. He's still there in 5th place, shredding 4th. And he's trying to get that car to turn in, isn't he? With Yanis just behind in 6th. But I tell you what, this man, his starts are unbelievable. It gets a little bit sloppy there on the corner. Just manages to hold it, but look at the fuel. The fuel has dropped down. And he's going to have to pit very, very early. Warm up the tyres there. See, trying to get that dirt off the tyres. Oh, he's sliding all over the place, and this could be Yanis's opportunity, and he needs to keep aware of this. Does Yanis? Because he doesn't want to get involved in an incident. He can see the leaders. Yanis must be thinking, do you know what? I might have an opportunity here. You can see them; they're just there. Is Yanis going to go for it again? No. Do 10A and B. Again, there's an indicator from Paymate as he moves over. That's great respect. He puts his indicator on to say, look, I'm coming in, mate. Please don't overtake me. And Yanis says, do you know what? I've just flashed red and I might run out of fuel here. We'll find out. Antonio under real pressure from Twitchy now. Really closing that gap in, hasn't he? Me. Paymate's still in the pits. He's on his way out now. We've also got Red Spectre in the pits as well. So both of those drivers moving out. Their repairs done. And incredible driving. Not that far down the road, you know. He's there. You can just see a glimpse of that Ferrari. He's really closed in, hasn't he? Superb job from Shred. You can just see him in that shot in the background. He comes into 10A. There he is. Twitchy's looking very good, isn't he? He's looking good. He's putting that pressure on Antonio. And he's looking to get past quickly. Nath is the one again. See, he's got another lap in him. He's maybe got another 2 laps in him more than the guys in front. All the others have pitted, so Shred's come in. Zach stayed out. Zach looking for another fast lap. He's low 18s. Look at that fantastic driving from him. So we're going to see Jakey in the pits. He has a half-second penalty. There is Shred. He comes through now. Yanis is also out. There is Paymay. So Paymay and Red Spectre might close them up here. They might have made a good move. There is Jakey. Shred comes out now. Is there any penalties? No, there's not. There's Yanis. Where is Paymay? There's Paymay. So he's done a great job to close up these guys. There is Red Spectre, not that far off him either. So let's see what those times are going to be like. 13 minutes to go. There is our leader. And is he going to stay out for another lap? Yes, he is. So is Twitchy. Does Nath? Yes, he does. And I'll tell you what, Nath's tyre looks a lot better this time round than it did the previous race. Dramatic to the end of this race, I reckon. 12 minutes to go. Oh, Antonio was sideways. So confident through there. So Zach is in now. Zach is in the pits. Zach comes out and he's going to get out in front of Shred here, I reckon. This is going to be close. So Shred is coming round now. Where is this going to put Zach? Because Zach was on the back of this pack, wasn't he? So there's Yanis. There's Paymay. Where is Zach going to roll out? There's Zach. Comes up the hill now. Is he going to beat Yanis out of the pits? Oh, he's got a penalty. Oh, he's got a penalty and he's got pipped by Paymay. And he's got a 3-second penalty. Oh, it's so painful. Back to the leaders. Going through 10A and B. Uses all the track. Antonio's in. Distig comes in as well. Oh! I'm hoping that's a glitch. And they don't get penalties. So, Antonio in. Twitchy in. Nath is in. Now, let's see the fuel loads. They've not changed tyres. None of them have changed tyres. Dramatic scenes here at Road Atlanta. Could we see Shred closing these guys up really late on in the race? Did Shred fill up? No, he didn't. That's really unfortunate because I reckon, I tell you, 10 minutes of this race, while these lot are battling away, and Nath's got in front. Nath's pipped them at the front. He's taken it. He's stolen the lead from Antonio. But he's got less fuel. Now, can he hold that fuel? That's the main thing. And is he going to play a bit of teamwork here and get distinct on a 1-2? As we see Nath go really, really twitchy through the X's. So this is the battle we need to keep an eye on. Made a huge difference. Turn 6 and 7, back down the back straight we go. Oh, nerve-wracking stuff. Antonio going to look for that early overtake. He's going for it. Nath had to defend. He went for it, didn't he? Hard on the brakes. Nath had to defend. He doesn't want him to get past. He's been here before as Nath. And Antonio again looking for another opportunity. He looks very racy, does Antonio. He's going down the inside. Oh, he shuts the door on him, does Nath. Blocks him again. Gets the racing line. Goodness me. Antonio's looking so quick on this second stint. But now Twitchy's involved. Where do you look? Where do you look? On board with Twitchy. Oh, into turn 5. Wow. Twitchy going to have a look into turn 6 and be very brave there. Oh, he believes he's braking very late. Oh, and again. Are we going to see an overtake? It's a great exit from Antonio though, isn't it? He's in that distinct sandwich. ERM driver really doing a cracking job here. Looking for that win. Nath looked to defend. Stayed where he was. Oh, and again. Goodness me, these three are unbelievable. Just think, we've got Prima Hypers and also Killian and Mehdi to jump in this. Wow. Just the names just throw off the tip of the tongue, don't it? If those three were in as well, that would have been a 6-car battle for the win. Unbelievable. So it's distinct Nath from Antonio from Twitchy at this moment in time, but Twitchy again looking very racy on the back end of Antonio's car, and Antonio's trying to concentrate on Nath, but he's also got to look in his rear view mirror. You can see that same livery right behind him in his rear wing. 8 minutes to go. Unbelievable scenes here. No change. We'll have a look at Shred on his own at the moment. 3.6 seconds down the road. Yanis with a little bit more fuel, which could play into his hands later on. There's Paymay chasing down Yanis. Greg Spectre in front of Zach, who's on a flyer. There is Zach. Now he's got the pace. Jakey just on the back of these as well. There he is. 118s, 119s. Back to the leaders. And Nath, oh, on the grass again. With distinct Nath on board. Looking at the rear of Antonio's car. Twitchy in third. Coming through turn 1 for the 18th time of asking. Into turns 2 and 3. Nicely done by the drivers. Into the S's we go. Into turn 4. And turn 5, climbing the hill. Great driving from these three. Up to the very tight turn 6. Holding 4th into turn 7. And again, oh, Twitchy got very twitchy in the background. Got the car settled. Nobody at the moment in those, back in those 17s again. A lot different this race. Just the car control by these guys is unreal. Still no change. I'll tell you what, that battle for 4th is raging on as Shred now finds himself 2.2 seconds in front. So Yanis is definitely closing. There he is in 5th place, but he's also got Paymay on the chase. 1.2 seconds, just needs to get in that second marker to grab a bit of the toe. Expect 4 seconds down. He's got Zach all over his bumper. There's Zach. Jakey is coming around turn 1 now. Oh, Jakey makes a mistake and into the wall, and that surely... Oh, just frustration. So, back to the leaders. Nath, Antonio, Twitchy. Nath holding off Antonio. Antonio holding off Twitchy. 4.5 minutes to go of this race. Keep your messages coming in, guys. Really appreciate the messages. This thing looks a lot safer this time round, doesn't it? Because he's got Twitchy behind this time, and Antonio's having to look behind himself. Just take a glance of where Twitchy is on track, and That is the problem he has at the moment. Seems to have got a gap now, hasn't he? And he's trying his best to close that leader. He's doing a superb job. Again, uses all that grass on the exit of the corner. Very brave. Now, starting to pull away again. Antonio's starting to close him in. That fourth place battle is getting closer, isn't it? There's Yanis. Paymay just behind him. There's Paymay. Zach's got past Red Spectre for position. So Zach's got through. Red Spectre went for the tyres, didn't quite work for him, so there is Zach. Back to the leaders. There is Nath. There is Antonio and Twitch. On board with Twitchy again. It's so difficult. All three of them are on the limit. Racing from all three of these drivers at the moment on board with Antonio now. There's the gap from Antonio to Richie, and there's the gap from him to Nath. He's got to do it on the road, and he has to make it stick. And again, just trying to get that power down, and another nice bit of driving there from Nath. Manages to clear a few temps there. Minute 50 to go. Richie, with a little less fuel, has done a superb job. He did short fuel as well, and he's managed to stay out in front of Antonio, which is really impressive stuff. They are closing up Jakey. Shred there, still holding on, but Yanis is in trouble. Yanis is in trouble. He's made a mistake somewhere, and Paymay's all over him. Oh, and again, Yanis makes a mistake. This could be Paymay's. Oh, Yanis has got the car under control. Paymay might make a move here. Is he going to make the move into turn 6? He goes for it. Down the inside. Oh, Yanis, what a great drive that was. Stayed and hold that outside line. And Yanis lives to fight another day. Goodness me, great battle in between those two. Back to the leaders. 50 seconds to go. This will be the final lap. And Nath has got Antonio all over the back of him. Could this be a change for the lead? Final lap for these two. And look at Antonio trying to find a way through. Nath defends turn 1. Here we go. Sideways is Nath. Oh my goodness me. How did he save it? Antonio looking again. In the 2. Then 3 and 4 into the S's. Oh, he's still holding on. And it's starting to hop, skip and jump again. Antonio holding that second place. What a great bit of driving through there from Nath. He's managed to pull that gap. But this is where Antonio needs to close him up. Onto the brakes. Can he get the exit he needs? Does he get it? No, he doesn't. He doesn't get the exit he needs. And there's a spinner in the background. There's a spinner in the background. Who was that? Who are we going to see drop back? Paymay's there. It's Yanis. It's Yanis. Yanis is spun and Zach goes in to 6th place. But it's going to be Nath with that exquisite exit off turn 7. Oh, but I say that Antonio takes all the track and a little bit more, and he takes the drag race down the 2. Nath on the final corner of turn 12, and it's going to be Nath who does the double, and Antonio finishes 2nd, and it's going to be Twitchy in 3rd. What a race from those two yet again. Drama at the end. Shred's going to take 4th. He's going to be so pleased with that, and he literally crosses the line with no fuel. Paymade's going to finish in 5th. Oh, Zach's going to finish in 6th. Yanis is going to come over the line in 7th. Red Spectre in 8th. And Jakey in 9th. But there's your winner. It's Distinct Nath. He does the double here at Road Atlanta. My goodness me, what a race. So congratulations to Distinct Nath. Let's take a look at those race results. So it's Distinct Nath who takes the win. Antonio in 2nd. Twitchy in 3rd. It's Shred in 4th. Paymay in 5th. Zach in 6th. Yanis in 7th. Red Spectre in 8th place. Followed by Jakey in 9th. Who got that fastest lap in the end? Antonio got the fastest lap with a 17.825. 1 minute 17.825. Great job from Antonio. Nearly got it at the end there, didn't he? Nearly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And especially thank you to all the team at Ferrari eCHALLENGE for letting me have the opportunity to do the comms on here. Great racing from Antonio and Nath there. But we have got Killian, Medi, and Prima Hyper to come back to launch their attacks in round 3. So we will see you back then. I hope you enjoyed yourselves tonight, and because I thoroughly did. And we will see you again. I'm pretty sure of that. So join me again next month now. I'm not too sure of the date because I got a bit too excited about tonight. But yeah, join me again for the next round. And we shall see you again shortly. But don't forget, also on Monday, we've got the AWRC Championship, the Ladies Championship. We do love it when everyone turns up for that. We have 11 drivers, I think, racing in this week. So that's going to be an absolute corker. And then we have back the mini mods on Thursday night. And then next week, we have, the week after, should I say, we have back the Academy Series. And then we have the Lamborghini Am, which I race in. So if you want to come and support me, that'd be great. And then after that, on the Thursday after, we have the fantastic Lamborghini Pro Series. And that's going to be an absolute corker at the Nürburgring. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. My name's Craig Cook, and this was a CC Sims production. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic evening. Good night.